Hi guys, welcome back to the workshop. In this episode we're looking at a toy that's been hanging around here for a little while. It's a bit of a project. Certainly the white bit here, I got off a Facebook sale. I've been led to believe it's a Flying Wings Venturi. Now when I got it, it's in a very, very poor state. All these cutouts in here have been made previously. I don't know if it's flown or not. If it has, I'm not quite sure how. The reason for that is I laid all the components in and couldn't get balance for love nor money. Even with the motor as far forwards as it would go, and two 4S 3700 milliamp packs in the battery bay here, just nowhere near getting balance. I think, from what I've been led to believe, it's because the position of these servos, they're too far back. They should be a lot further forwards. So what I've done is I've acquired a Wildthing fuselage from Nick Robus at SAS. That's been epoxied on, and with minimal weight in the front of the fuselage here, I can get sieging really easily. So it's going to be like a hybrid type own design thing. Not quite sure what to call it yet, but it's a Venturi cross Wildthing. So we need to, what I've just been doing now, just been checking the servos. They both work. I think they're all centered, so I'm happy now to start working on fitting it out, covering it, taping it up. I am going to put strapping tape on this one, simply because that's what I've got just now. I haven't got a laminate. And it's going to be a fairly easy project to do. It is going to add quite a bit of weight to it. I'm not too worried about that, because I think this is going to have enough grunt in it to fly pretty well. I've already put a piece of ply on the front here as a camera mount, whether it be for FPV or run cam to go on the front here. Probably just FPV to start with, because I can stick the run cam anywhere. But yeah, it's going to be an ongoing project to get this going. It's been sitting here for a good while, so I want to get it going. Yeah, I'm going to crack on. I need to run some more glue into this joint. I can't really show you. That's the join line between the fuselage and the wing. I need to run some more epoxy into the opposite side, my side just now, to strengthen it all up. But yeah, it should be. It's one of these projects. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm not too worried. I've got the motor for it sat here somewhere. We are sticking a 35-36 1450 kV, and that is currently got an 8x6 on it. So it'll probably scream quite a lot. But having done a bit of research, that seems to be a good motor to put on the Venturis. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I'll come back to you once we've got a bit more progress on it. Might even be wanting it when it's ready to fly. We'll have to wait and see. So for now, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so got the batteries installed into this Venturi. I don't know how well you'll be able to see them. A couple of straps to hold the two 4S packs in. And again, I don't know how well you'll be able to see. This has got a ply plate underneath the wing, which was to support the batteries. I've made two slots on each side, one for each strap, and the strap goes round through that, so the batteries aren't going to go anywhere. Having now got the batteries in, it feels really heavy. I haven't weighed it yet, but it does feel really heavy, so I'm now pondering whether to go 4S, whether to go 3S, because this isn't going to be a high speed wing, this is going to be like a cruiser. So I've got some other batteries here. This is a 3S 5800, and that'll fit in there. That'll get the weight down a bit. What I need to do is have a look on the net to see what the rating is of these this motor, see what sort of thrust it's going to give on what props and whatnot. Because I said that does seem very heavy with those 4S packs in there. If it does turn out to be too heavy, I think I will go with the 3S58. I mean, that's just because I've got 3S 4000s, I think, there as well. So they'll fit in there. I've got stupid amounts of space in there to fit batteries. It's more the weight issue, because I said the issue I had was with trying to get balance. A balance point, I did mark it there and there. I know there's no motor fitted just now, but that's quite heavy. Nose heavy. What I might be able to do, just again, I'm thinking out loud just now, is I might well just bolt the motor on. Bolt the motor on and see where everything sits, try different batteries in and whatnot. Got a 60-amp speed control here, which will fit nicely in there. So once I've got this resolved, yeah, I'm not sure what to do now. My plan was to use 4S. That was all along. That was the plan, to use 4S. But now I might end up using 3S with that 5800. Okay, I'll get the motor in, see where we're sitting, balance wise, and then we go from there. Because I've got to put, I was going to have to put weight in the front of this nose anyway. The whole reason why I put the nose on it. But now, excuse my phone. Now what I might do, just get the whole overall weight down, is still have like the FPV and everything like that on the nose here, but have less battery in here just to get the overall weight down, because I said it just feels so heavy. I don't know what it weighs, but well, I'll give it a try. Put the motor on and see what it's like, and come back to you in a little bit. Okay, so had a bit of a play around with batteries. There's no way I'm going to easily get balance with using anything other than these 4-cell 3700s, two of them. I'm now starting to question this whole project as to whether or not it's worth doing, but I think as an experiment it's worth doing. What I was contemplating doing was using a 5800 3S in there, which would reduce the weight of the batteries by a half, but then I have to put so much weight in the front to balance it, it's just dead weight. So I might as well use, or have, usable weight, i.e. more voltage, 4S, and more capacity, and just see how it goes. I mean, worst case scenario is it's not going to fly that great, it's just going to be too heavy. But the flip side of that is it could fly really well because it's got the mass, it can fly through any weather. Now I don't know if it's going to be too heavy or not. At the moment, as it stands, with the two batteries, the airframe as it is, the speed controller and the motor bolted on, it's 1.5 kilos. So you're talking 3 and a bit pounds, 3.25 pounds. For a 50-inch wing, it just seems heavy, just feeling it. But it might not be, you know, it might be fine. So I think to keep the weight down, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to laminate the wing instead of using strapping tape. Never laminated a wing before, so I'm going to get some, have a play with it. And if it all goes to horse muck, well, I'll just take it off, use strapping tape or something else. But for now, I have to put a pause on this build because I need to get some laminate. But I think I'm as happy as I'm going to be with the setup as it is. We've got to go 4S. People want to say, oh, put the motor further forwards, but the problem is then the noise. Ideally I want to keep the noise down as well. Recently somebody said to me about one particular model, what engine have you got in that? It's kind of loud. I said, that's electric. And they said, oh, can you quieten it down anymore? So I want to try and keep the models quiet as possible. But yeah, I think that's where we're going with this one. So the next step is I'm just going to put a spot of glue on the straps underneath just to hold them in place, so they don't slide around all over the place. And then it'll be laminating it and then fitting all the gear. I need to make some elevons. So I've got the old elevons, but they are tatty as hell. So I've cut some balsa elevons for it. I've got some Corex or Coraflute or whatever you want to call it wherever you live, to make some tips. On the positive side, I think it's going to look quite good when it's done. I think it's going to be quite an attractive thing. It's a nice shape. So yeah, that's where we are just now. So if you like this channel, subscribe at the bottom, give us a like, thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications when we get videos. Always looking to get feedback, what you think about what we're doing. But yeah, for now, I'll catch you a bit later.